Yeah, hi ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm also good. So we are meeting first time. So may I know about you?
Yeah, definitely. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Monica. I'm a YouTuber. I run a YouTube channel with the name of English Bachit. And I'm a homemaker, mother of two sons, and I live in UP. If I talk about my education, I did BSc in Bio, and after that I did fashion designing, but I never did job. And these days I'm practicing to get comfortable with this language. So whenever I get time, I try to speak with someone. That is all about me. And I would like to know about also. So tell me
Yeah,
something
ma'am.
about.
Of course, it's a really great introduction of you. Basically, I belong to Bihar State. I'm a primary teacher, and nowadays I'm helping to the beginner student because
Oh,
you know very well in this time the beginner have been suffering a very kinds of problem, right? Relatively of this matter. So I'm giving convenient methods, ideas so they can improve self at home without spending a single amount of money in any
oh.
platform. Yeah,
So you are providing online classes.
yeah, you can consider I'm also creator.
Okay, okay. That is great. Good to hear about you. So when did you start working on your communication and working on your speaking English? And yeah, how did you start? What came into your mind? So tell me something about your journey.
Yeah. I really glad to share my story of a spoken journey. Basically, I have started I think 1 year before. Okay,
Oh,
so at that time I was having a very less environment you can consider as well as people with whom I could interact this way. So I was alone there, okay, practicing with myself at home like a crazy person. I used to having a lots of like criticism you can consider, right? So instead of I kept going on because I had believed it myself that one day I would just speak must. So that was a belief of mine. Because of that reason still I'm talking with many of them this way. And if I talk about how I improved little bit fluency in this speaking because of practicing a lot at myself. Okay, and yeah, you can consider that was my own strategy which I used to apply and enhance my experience. Yeah, that was my
yeah.
journey.
Okay, good to hear about your journey. So like yeah. So tell me
Thank you.
something why goal making is important in someone's life. Like it is important to make a goal, working on goal. Why?
Yeah, because according to me, if you are not fixing any goal into your life, so your life going to hell. You can consider like it will be going on a very boring. There is no anything interesting will be happening into your life. And if you establishing some goal into your life, so your focus will be there and you will be all the time very energetic and enthusiastic person to completing that goals. Okay, and your intention will be there. That is mean you are just separating your attention towards your exact issues of life, complications, right? Usually the people are having in family. These are things will really bothering you. So that's the
Yeah.
better way, distracting your intention towards the better plat- platforms. There you can get some achievement in life and you will be known as a respectable and good idol of other people's. So this
Yeah,
is my
making
opinion.
goals give you reason to get out of bad, give you like reason to learn something new daily basis. If you don't have goals, so you like a boat without radar, like you like aimless. Maybe like if you are not planning where you want to go, so why where you go like if you want to go somewhere, you want to reach somewhere, but you don't have plan, you don't have proper like knowing where you want to go. So that time you are not able to reach that destination. So yeah, having a goal it's a good thing. That time you know your path and you can like finding you're looking the thing like if you want to become a doctor so you will study for like medical, and like if you want to become a CA so you would like yeah in that way no making goal is a good thing. That time
Yeah,
you
yeah,
come to know what to do and how to do, and you can
yeah,
ask to others for their guidance. Yeah. So
yeah.
what is your long term goal and what's your short term goal? I would like to know about you.
Basically, ma'am, I do not have any short-term goals. Yeah, you can consider I have long-term goals like becoming as a good teacher. Right. I just
Okay,
want to help people nowadays. Okay. If I'm helping other people, that is the cause of having peace a lot internally of mine. Okay.
that is great.
And yeah, and as I might personally believe, if you are going to help other, that is mean it's a really good work for your life, and you are creating a well memory of your life. After lefting this universe, people instead remembering you. Right.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
this
you
is
are right.
my opinion about this. Yeah. Okay, ma'am. So may I ask you any questions?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Sure.
Yeah, okay. So, ma'am, I'm very curious still. Nowadays, ma'am, what kinds of strategy have you applied in your speaking journey, speaking field to
Okay.
enhance your experience and having fluency?
Yeah. So yeah, definitely I would like to share my journey. Like it's been 3 years when I started. That time I was not able to speak. I had a fear of speaking this language. Like I used to get stuck. I used to get fumble and tongue tied. So yeah, one day I was watching some videos on YouTube and I got idea like if you start making conversation, so in that way you can get fluency. Like earlier, I used to watch so many content before years, but it didn't work. So yeah, after that I start like using some application like Joshtalk, Ace Fluency, making conversation with them. In that way, gradually I got it from my hesitation, nervousness, and I got confidence. Otherwise, like a part of that, using that application, I used to watch some videos like conversational videos, some teachers video, not like Indian one, some abroad like yeah, Canadian one like Bob the Canadian, Jay Forrest, and like AK Hawk. These kind of AJ Hawk, I think, like yeah, these kind of like yeah, YouTuber I started watching. Yeah, in that way, yeah, I can say like I got my fluency. Yeah,
Okay. So, ultimately, have you been just following and watching content, right? So that will give you the better sense to create sentence, right? Expressing yourself. Great.
yeah.
And ma'am, how have you remembered a vocabulary, which is a major resource of all the learner nowadays? They forget very easily. So
I
how you
never
can
tried
maintain?
to remember. I always believing in speaking. Like when we speak, when I get stuck and I feel like I'm not having this kind of a vocabulary. That time I try to remember. I never tried like separately remembering. I never worked on that because
Wow.
being as a homemaker, I didn't have that much. I don't have that much time like working on grammar, working on vocabulary. But I take idea. Like whenever I get time, I watch some videos, I take some idea, but I never try to remember those things. Like I use automatically. I never think like
Wow.
yeah, pressure. I never give pressure on my mind. Yeah, for those things.
Okay, okay. The real intention of you to keep just peace your mind while connecting with the people, and randomly you are going to address the vocabulary for translating your sentence, right? That's a really great
We
idea.
have been learning this language since childhood. I think already we have so many vocabularies and so many sentences in our mind. We never try to use. So I thought I should try to use whatever already I have. And after that,
Mm.
gradually, maybe I will come across any, and in that way, na, we can remember. If we put extra effort, so it makes na like we can't able to speak fluently because we always try to remember that word. So in that way, na, we get
Oh,
stuck.
okay, ma'am. I'm very curious. Instead of settling your life, right? How did you get the idea? How the thoughts comes into your mind? You should be learning spoken English. What is the requirement now for you, ma'am, to learn
Okay, like
this language?
when I did fashion designing and I did BSc in bio. But I completed my education till 12th in Hindi medium. So I never tried to speak that time. And when I came into BSc, all lectures were given in English. And I had
Mm-hmm.
a fear. I was not able to write. I was not able to understand. It took me some months to come over from that fear. I gave exam in English in BSc and fashion designing also. But I never tried to speak because due to that fear that was holding me back, that never allowed me to speak. So I always wanted to get rid that fear. So it was my burning desire. One day I'm gonna to speak this language because I face so many challenges. I never tried to speak. So and these days, due to social media, these kind of application are here. We having this kind of a facility. So I thought I should try. I should follow my passion. So that is the reason I'm here.
Okay, okay. During time you got the idea because of social media platform, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that's a great, ma'am. Because I know the many of them just have put some desire in their childhood, right, since childhood, but somehow they couldn't fulfill that their desire. Because of that, still they start again working over and making come true as soon as possible. So you are also one of them. So I really appreciate, because it's not a easy task for reworking over, right, your childhood desire. That's a great.
Um,
Okay,
Like
ma'am.
I
So,
wanted to become a doctor when I was child. Like yeah, it was my deep desire, and I gave exam. I didn't crack that, and I did BSc. I told you, and that time I faced problem this language. So it was always in my mind. Like one day I'm gonna to overcome this fear. Yeah.
of course, ma'am, because we are going to learn this language. That is mean we are just, uh, what I say, accumulating the confidence to express self in better manner, right? And we are going to create our identification around the society, the people, the way they are watching us with respect.
Yeah.
It will be really honorable for all the people's life, being a citizens in society and in the universe, according to me. It's a really great. Okay, ma'am. So, being a housewife, how do you manage your day routine? Because still you are attending season or as well.
Like yeah, when you have any passion, na, so you just manage. Like whenever I get time from my house after completing my household chore, like when my kids go for their school, college, and my husband go for their back, that time I spend half an hour, 1 hour speaking with someone. And after lunchtime, noon time, I try to listen, watch something. And evening time, like night time, I try to listen something. In that way, I just divided my time. How to manage, because being as
Okay.
a homemaker, yeah, we having so many responsibility. We are surrounded by the people. Sometimes it is very hard. Sometimes I feel very depressed, anxiety also. How to manage? But sometimes like I manage. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So, is there anyone around your society, yeah, at your homes, with whom you can interact and practicing your spoken English instead of this application?
No one is there like that in person. There is no one. Like my younger son, he's doing MCA. Sometime when he feel like practicing for his interview, that time he practice with me. So in that way we make little bit conversation, not that much. Otherwise in daily conversation we speak in Hindi with my husband, with my family, with my children. So yeah, at home I don't speak in this language.
Okay. And what is your desire of life, ma'am? I'm very curious by knowing your ambitions of life.
Yeah, like you also, if I get a chance, I would like to help beginner who are facing girls, homemakers. Like, yeah. So in that way, I can help them. In that way, I can help them and I can grow myself because I will get touch with this language more by talking with like helping others. So yeah, that is the thing. And in future, like yeah, I want to see my kids in a good career and I want to see become like I love yoga, so if I get a chance, so like I would like to become a yoga trainer as well. I help them like yeah. I learned little bit yoga. These days I'm not doing. I am facing some eyes issue, some health problem. But in future I will do this thing. Yeah. Because now my kids grown up, I told you. So now I have a plenty of time. So in that way, I can spend time with my like friends. Like I can teach them. I can spend much time with them. So I want to make myself busy in these activities.
Yeah, that's a great, ma'am. It's a really great, according to me, especially for your kids. We are still, have you been creating an environment around your kids, so your kids can be grow very soon, and that situation you couldn't face at your childhood time. So that situation, your kids never will face, right, in their early age.
My kids are not small kids. Like I told you, my one kids is doing business, and younger one is MCA. They already did their education from English medium. They are better in English. They help me
Oh,
whenever I
oh,
face
sorry.
any problem. They are ready
I
to
was
help.
con-
Me.
I
Yeah.
was considered he's a younger.
No,
That's why I
no.
was.
Both are early 20s. They are adult. Yeah.
Wow, that's a great. Then they have been appreciating you as well. Like they are
Yeah.
considering my mother
They
still
always
working over the
appreciate me.
communication skills.
Yeah. They always
Yeah,
motivate me. They always help me whenever I need them. They always ready to help me. Yeah. In that way.
of course, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I don't have any question for asking you. If you want, then you can.
No, no. Next time we are gonna to speak another topic. Yeah.